Good morning. How are you guys? Um, so this has been a few days since I've been on live here, and it's not my normal time. I'm getting back from traveling and admittedly slept in this morning, which was amazing, and then I had some coaching calls to do. So I'm at a different time, but this is something I really it's been on my mind to discuss. I typically have good morning, Felicia. I typically have like a piece of paper with bullet points of what I'm going to talk about and how I want to get that message out to people. And today I'm completely winging it because I think this is a discussion that needs to happen more organically and really kind of from the heart. So I'm going to hopefully stay on task and keep this short. So there is this bright, happy cloud in direct sales that we all feel like we should be standing under. No matter what company you're in or what business you're in, you're going to hear over and over and over again about being positive, about being happy, about being in love with your business, about your business changing your life, about your why. You're going to hear constantly these things coming from all over the place because when you're in direct sales, you have a huge network of people that are in the same business that you are, and they are all spewing out the same kind of positive messages, and positivity is a big part of being in direct sales. So you have that cloud. I feel like there's this cloud of positivity. It's not really a cloud. Maybe it's just like open sky and it's beautiful and it's sunny and everybody feels like they need to be there in that space. Good morning, Melissa. And there's really no room for error, right? I have had 2 cups of coffee this morning. Fair warning to you. I normally do not have any coffee before this treadmill discussion. So fair warning, I'm a little amped. So anyway, we all feel like that's where we belong. And when you first start your business, you first join a company, you're first excited, like you don't want to be anywhere else but in that bright, happy space. And this is what they don't tell you though in direct sales. They don't tell you, and it feels like it shouldn't be talked about, or it feels like it should be swept under the rug, is that direct sales comes with a lot of positivity, but it comes with a lot of negativity as well. And I'm not meaning that you have a negative company or people in your company are negative or anything like that. But the lows, the depressed part of being in direct sales can be very overwhelming. So I want my first message and to just say it up front and right to everybody's face. Good morning, Jacqueline. Everybody has these depressed moments working in direct sales. So if you're in that space now, or you've been in that space, or you're fearing that space, I think the biggest thing, if you stop listening right now, the one thing I would want you to know is that you are not alone. That feeling of having to be constantly positive can be a lot of pressure. And the truth of the matter is, when you're in direct sales, you're in business, you're running a business, you're in a entrepreneurial state of mind, and you're in business for yourself, but you're not in business by yourself. So it can be really depressing to watch other people around you that are seemingly constantly in this happy space and being successful, and they never let things get them down. And you're sitting there when something gets you down and you're like, what the hell am I doing wrong? Why can't I get it figured out like they do? So the second thing I want you to get out of this discussion is that nobody has it completely figured out. whether you're at the top of this company, and I see the very tippy top of our company, Mary Kay Kemper, is on this call, and she can tell you this as well. Whether you're at the top of the company or it's your first day, and everybody in between, everybody's trying to figure it out. And everybody's trying to figure out where they belong. And everybody goes through some really down times. And it's because, it's while you're in business for yourself, you are not by yourself. So you see things around you, and your perception, you create the reality based on the things that you see, right? Your eyes are the biggest part of your reality. So if you're on social media, or if you have personal things going on in your life, whatever is happening, but you're on social media, let's just say, and you're looking out at the climate of the company and the other people in the company, all you have to compare is exactly what you see. You don't see behind the scenes. You don't see the everyday struggles. You don't see, all you see is what people want to portray, and that becomes your reality. Instead of understanding that, just like you, everybody has their struggles. So the first thing that I think we all need to do is understand that we're all human. We are all going through our shit sometimes, and nobody has it all figured out. And that was my next point. This is a business of self-development more than titles and paychecks. And let me just tell you, the self-development piece of being in business for yourself, but not by yourself, is if you stop doing your direct selling business like a hurricane, Jacqueline says, yes, personal things like natural disasters, personal things like deaths in the family, personal things like, I've said this before in my live videos. When you're going through something hard, really, really hard, social media can be real knife in the gut, because you look out on social media, your world's crumbling around you. And you look on social media and you're like, how are these people going on with their lives like everything's normal? Things aren't normal. Things aren't okay. And it's very depressing. Sometimes I want to scream and say how I feel, but I can't. So you're right. That is part of the problem, where in a public space, when you're in direct sales, you're always wanting to attract people to you and to your network, right? That's always part of it. So you can't have that negativity in there, because you're not going to attract people to your network with negativity. You're only going to be able to do that with a positive conversation. What you have to remember is the reality of social media is that sunny space that everybody's in. But the reality of your life is different. So while you are very publicly positive about your company and positive about your experience, and keep it real at home. Understand what I talked to Lisa Compton about this weekend. I listen to women that have been in direct sales for years. I listen to women that have been, and they're always talking about fighting to find balance and to make things, you can express yourself and be transparent, like Felicia just said, without being a Debbie Downer. It's okay to be real. It's okay to be, you just have to find your voice when it comes to that. But what I was talking to Lisa about, we were listening to conversations from big leaders and talking about all the downtimes. This is what I really believe. I'm getting on my soapbox right now. Me and my 2 cups of coffee. You ready? It's coming. I really, truly, truly, truly believe that we can be the difference in direct sales. We can actually empower women to be better mothers, better wives, better friends, better members of society. We can empower women to be those things and to do those things while balancing their lives. You don't have to. I scared you because I was the happiest, most positive person. Oh, that's funny. I'll read the rest of your comment in a second. I really believe that balance, every woman's going to talk about balance. it's not a journey with a destination. Like, you don't get on the road and arrive in balance. Balance is the journey. And I believe that we can teach each other and empower each other to not end up in these long-term depressive states. I think we can empower each other and believe in each other to be a collaborative industry. And I'm not just talking about my company, I'm talking about industry-wide. I hear about women that never sleep, women that are that they're hustling so hard that they can't make ends meet. And eventually, two things are going to happen. You're going to crash, and you may not do it physically, but sometimes your body's just going to be like, enough. You're going to end up with a fever and in bed, and that's your body's going to take care of that. Or you're going to have a really big crash mentally. And that's not fair. It's not fair to you. It's not fair to your kids. It's not fair to your community. It's not fair to the people that are important to you and that find you important. But I really believe we can be a positive change, a very positive change in the way that direct sellers find success. And it has everything to do with empowering each other, supporting each other, and not being a bunch of fake bitches. Out loud, I just said that. So I don't think that it means that you go to your Facebook wall and you say, you know what, you guys, direct sales is freaking hard. And if you don't want to do it, then peace out and just buy some lip gloss for me. I don't think that's the answer. But I think the answer is taking pride in your hard work. Sometimes I think we're made, as direct sellers, we have this like, oh, there's this, you just feel like you need to make it look easy, right? You don't need to make it look easy. It can be as hard as it is. But because when things are hard and you accomplish them, the reward is that much sweeter. So take pride in the work that you're doing. Take pride in the fact that you're working on balance. Take pride in the fact that you've asked for help when you need help, and that you're taking time for your family when you need to take time for your family, and that your business is going to still be there. And maybe this message doesn't speak to you. Maybe this isn't something that you're struggling with, or maybe it's a sense of pride for you to never sleep and to drive yourselves crazy. I'm not even like putting people down that are in that space. Like, I think the idea is to just find out what works for you, figure out your own hustle, figure out the way that makes you proud of yourself, makes you a proud mother, a proud parent, a proud member of society, that allows you to give back in the ways that you want to give back, because that's what women do. Women don't make money and learn things to keep it to themselves. Women make money and learn things to invest those lessons and those dollars into other people. That is what we do. That's what makes us special and unique. And that's why we're going to rule the world, guys. That's why. That's why it's going to happen. So anyway, I've been on here when I've gone through some depression in my business, and I've talked to you guys about it. And sometimes I haven't. Sometimes it's not a good time to talk about it. Often the best time for me to talk about it is right now, when I'm on a good upswing out of that. So I want to continue to remind you that whatever you're going through, however hard this is for you, you're not alone. You're not the only one. And you have the power within you to make those things, to make those changes. You really have the power to do it. And get the help you need, get the support you need. And it might not be your upline. If you're one of those people that's complaining about your upline, you're not getting the support from your upline, go find that support you need someplace else. That could be your husband. It could be a group like this. It could be a yoga class. It could be your own damn treadmill, which is honestly pulling me out of my shit a lot easier than otherwise. It could be a doctor. It could be a therapist. I tossed and turned all night. I woke up saying to myself, I need to concentrate more on my own self-development. Yes. Yes, you do. Your own self-development, because you're a woman, Holly, because you're a woman, your own self-development, you invest in yourself. You invest time in yourself. You invest energy in yourself. You invest taking care of yourself. You will turn that over tenfold to other people. and they will in turn be inspired to invest in themselves. The trickle, the trickle down effect, what do you call it? The ripple effect, that's what it is. The ripple effect, yeah, being selfish. It's not being selfish is not being selfish. As a woman, when you're selfish and you take care of you, the ripple effect of you taking care of you is like, will blow the rooftops off of things. It really will. And it's the secret. Why do you think men are so successful half the time? Because they're selfish, they take care of themselves. But you know what they don't do like we do? They don't invest in other people. Their ripple effect is not as wide. It's really not. It's not as wide. So investing in you makes you better for everybody else. And I know that's truth. We all know that's the truth. So Debbie says, yes, I'm learning this. So yes, learn it and take it to heart and apply it to your life. And don't wait and say you wish you would have done it yesterday. Don't wait and say, I should have done that 2 weeks ago, or I should have done that a month ago. 2 weeks ago and a month ago are over. You can think about it and talk about it all you wanted to. The struggle is very real, but it starts today, and it starts with you, and it starts with empowering yourself to then help empower other people. And give yourself a damn break if you're going through some sort of depression. Give yourself a break. Allow yourself to be that way. Allow yourself to be okay. Read the book, I'm Okay, You're Okay sometime. Yeah, change your life too. But you're okay. You're going to be okay. Enjoy the fresh air today. Okay? All right. I'm glad. It's been on my mind for about a week. And today when I woke up late. I thought, okay, I'm tackling this today. I need to get this message across. It's the first time I haven't taken notes for a live in a long time. Usually I've got notes in front of me. So I'm glad I didn't for today. And this is how you're going to conquer the world, guys. This is how you're going to conquer your lives. It's how you're going to conquer your schedule, all of it. And it's going to be okay. Glad I'm watching this morning. I deal with depression and have since I was 10 years old. And isn't it cool, Maggie? Because here's the cool thing about direct sales. Like I said earlier, you're in business for yourself, but you're not by yourself. And because you have a network of women that are going through the same thing that you are every day, you can tap into that network to feel better and to be better and to be stronger. But it's up to you to tap into that network. You have to tap into it. You have to not just see the pretty picture that people are putting on social media. You have to understand that social media is like the curtain. There's a lot going on behind that curtain. Behind the scenes is huge. So you need to understand that reality, it's just a curtain. It's just a veil, and it's okay to be inspired by it and to love it. But what goes on behind the scenes is what's truly important. Tap into that network. Tap into somebody that and just be okay. It's okay. So, all right, I'm really going to be done now. I'm going on to 20 minutes, and that's far too long. You guys need to get to work. Have a great day.